We've heard a lot in the last few years about how good the public transit system is in the City of Greater Sudbury. But every year, especially around election time, we start to hear more and more people who are dissatisfied with the level of service that we're receiving in the valley. And this year is no different. We have to remember that less than 4% of all the people in Greater Sudbury use public transit, but those 4% that are using public transit are mainly the ones who have no other option or choice. They need this means of getting around, otherwise they're cut off from the rest of the City of Greater Sudbury, and we can't afford to leave people stranded and cut off from the rest of our community. I am totally committed to doing whatever we can to maintain the level of service that we've got and improve the service on some of the areas and some of the routes that may be on the outer limits of the valley. I'm hearing a lot of complaints, especially along Main Street, going all the way to the Valley Family Golf Center, just at the border of the valley, all the way over to Calma Lake Road. And what I'm hearing is that we need some kind of a service along that stretch. I recently received a letter from a woman who is saying that that area in Main Street forces her daughter to walk some 2 kilometers to get to the closest bus stop to get anywhere in the City of Greater Sudbury. And that's not right. We have to make sure that people have access to transit, regardless of where they live. We may not be able to provide them with access every 15 or 20 minutes like some of the places in the core of the city, but we do have an obligation to make sure that they at least have access to the public transit service several times a day. I don't know what the answer is, but this is a big issue in the City of Greater Sudbury. We can't have a level of service that is substandard for any particular portion of our community. And so, yes, I will be obviously fighting as much as I can to get some kind of improved level of service. And I don't know if it means that we have to have another transit route in the valley. Maybe we need another internal transit route. Maybe we need transit on demand. But we do need something, because these outer limits have to be able to connect to the rest of the City of Greater Sudbury. And if it's going to cost money to do that, then it's a cost that we have to incur and we have to accept, because nobody should be forced to be cut off from the rest of the City of Greater Sudbury, and everybody should have a guaranteed minimum level of service if they're going to live in the City of Greater Sudbury. The people in the valley deserve that, and I'm going to make sure that at least people hear the voice of the Ward 5 councillor in the next 4 years.